Would you go on the Timcast? Absolutely. If they invite me, I'll go on. I really enjoyed the AMA you did with Tamara. Well, I really enjoyed doing that with her. And she'll be back on. Hello from your old farrier. Hope the horses and minis are doing well. They are, sir. Who is this person? This is just crazy. Jaded, crazy person over the internet. Why? What I don't understand is why sit here and listen to me? If you think I'm a bad guy, why be in the channel and actually waste your time being here just to shit post? Like, what do you get out of it? Do you just sit it in your little sad apartment? It's got dingy carpet like Beavis and Butthead. You say to yourself, "Boy, I'm gonna type some stuff into the chat box, and everybody's gonna listen to me, and I'm gonna be that guy." Does that it's like get you where you want to go in life? Uh, what's the latest mind-opening book that you read lately? Well, the latest one that's on the pile to read. I was talking to Stephen Wolfram, and he just wrote like a 110-page pamphlet on ChatGPT, and I'm very excited to actually read a lot more on the technology behind it and how AI assistants are going to be used to change everything. We're already starting to use GPT-4 pretty extensively for a variety of different tasks, and this technology is going to grow exponentially. So you got to get in front of it. So anything there is a pretty big deal. There's a few more books that I on the reading list. I actually bring it up real quickly. So many books on the list, and I know you guys like the book recommendations. So go to the Kindle, and I know I shouldn't buy it all on Kindle because who knows. Let's see here. Yeah, this is a pretty interesting one actually. I forgot the title of it. It's called The Big Bang of Numbers: How to Build the Universe Using Only Math. That's pretty cool. And then another book that I've been looking at lately. Ba-do-ba-do. Yeah, this is an interesting one right here. I read a lot of health books these days. Not a very healthy person, but I do read the health books. Regenerate: Unlocking Your Body's Radical Resilience Through New Biology. Don't know if it's any good, and I can't vouch for it yet because I'm looking through the book. Let's see here. Now this one is quite good actually, and it's on the list to really deep read. So there's some I skim and some I listen to audiobooks while working out. And then there's ones that I really deep read. I have a lot of respect for them. So this book by Peter Attia, and it's Outlive: The Science of and Art of Longevity. Peter is a really smart dude. He's a surgeon by training, and he's kind of been one of the big guys in the anti-aging business. And he breaks it into one, two, three different parts, 17 total chapters. And he kind of takes a very science-based approach to rethinking lifestyle medicine and how that relates to living well and healthy and happy. So I'd highly recommend not only his books, but also his podcasts that he works on. Shout out to the Ape Society, Charles. Shout out to you guys. It's hard to live well. It's one thing to know the things you're supposed to do. It's another thing entirely to actually do those things. And so there's like this strange thing about how do you hack dopamine and you set smart goals and how do you have the right environment for the lifestyle that you want. And what I found in life is that lifestyle is radically the environment we need for a proper lifestyle is radically different than the environment that we live in for the most part. And it's really hard to put the time in to do these things. Um, it just you work hard, and so you start sacrificing something. It's time with family and friends, or if you spend the time with family and friends, then it's sleep. And if it's sleep, then usually you have a hard time getting up in the morning, a hard time getting up in the morning, can't work out in the morning, don't have time to work out during the day, don't really have time to work out at night. So then, okay, the exercise goes to hell. And actually, then you start eating the wrong foods throughout the day. So then, you eat the wrong foods and you start gaining the weight, and then you gain the weight, slows you down, makes you feel sicker, harder to do things. Motivation levels go down, and then you're in a kind of this death spiral. It's kind of like, what's his name? Fat Bastard. He's like, "I eat to feel and I feel to eat." And so you get stuck in that fat bastard cycle. So it's one of those things where, you have to, like, set yourself up for success. So you have to really be good at setting aside dedicated time to work out. You feel better throughout the day. You're more productive. You get more done. Be very disciplined about making sure you get your proper sleep. You get those two things, and then you can eat properly. And then if you eat properly, then you have really the foundations of lifestyle medicine satisfied. And at that point, you just start optimizing from there. And the weight goes down, the metabolism improves, the body health improves. So it's not rocket science, and all these books, they basically that's what they're saying. And what they do is, there's some books that assume you do all of that perfectly, and then it turns out there's some additional things you could do in terms of medicine and other procedures that have been shown in a lab to make you live longer. But if you don't get those foundational concerns right, doesn't matter if you take metformin or rhabdomyosin or whatever the hell it is, you're going to die young. Just how it is. There's a big debate though on what is healthy eating, in everything in life is always a debate.